I have to edit this video. My wife ended up calling in the middle of the energy grid. I'm just looking like, falling apart. Falling into pieces. Tired of drama. Police. Falling apart. Falling into pieces. Sounds like somebody that has not been doing any spiritual work whatsoever, but has aligned to ones that are truly doing the work, and a big reality check hits. It was the alignment. Did you take heed in anything? It'd be the birds for me. And taking heed in anything. Like I said, it's subconscious programs on autopilot if one can gossip or innately speak incantations at a low frequency about someone's life, like that is their right to do so. When there is karma and dharma in that. Gotta understand that too. These zombies, they meant to be in these energies. It's your optimism. Being optimistic, baby. Yeah. I just heard him say, baby, if you can pull her, you can have her. Because evidently she wasn't strong and built enough for me. I hear that God. I hear that King. Polar opposite. Goddess, queen. If you can pull him, then he wasn't for me. Okay? And like I said, subconscious programs on autopilot. And it's the law of attraction. Don't nobody want you when you ain't with nobody. But as soon as you get into a companionship, here they come running. Hey, big head, how's it going? Long time no see. How's life been treating you? I just heard block instantly. If you want to go into a whole new reality and a whole new world, you leave those emotions, all that energy behind. Especially ones that ain't been doing no work. Ooh, them the ones that be getting me. They be posting spiritual posts but don't do no spiritual work. Acting like they spiritual but post a whole bunch of spiritual stuff. And you can tell some of it be off the wall because the insecure card came out. Being confident in who you are. Being confident in your thought patterns. I just said, come through, ancestors. Being confident in your thought patterns, baby. Because if you know what you're doing throughout the day and you confident in your thought patterns, being aware when that thought pattern transpires. Is it your shadow ready for you to heal something? Is it something somebody is projecting? Knowing that you are in your vessel for this reason. To stand in your power. Now I'm going to go with them. Because they playing crazy. Insecure and Bugaboo came out. Like I said, subconscious programs on autopilot. So yeah, they are monitoring their zombie. These, like I said, these zombies are your new AIs. They paying them. If they can put a chip in you for a depot, baby, their experiments go to a deeper depth. So, with this Bugaboo, I'm getting just an illusionist. Illusionists will paint a picture real good, make you believe it. It'll have like a pinch of salt, a pinch of truth in there somewhere. Y'all, I can't do it because I'm like, ooh, I just did that and seen a crumb hit. Let me hit this ass. don't know these cards are shame. Edge of the cards. Check yourself. Look at the edge of the card, like. It's like check yourself. So that's deep when I was talking about projected illusions. This illusion is a bugaboo, tired of drama, insecure. Being aware, making sure you are confident in your thoughts and in your energy before you get around somebody else that's so quick to project. An illusionist, quick to tell a story, still living in the past, still holding on to past trauma. You have to stand in your power when you get around these type of family members. Family member came out strong. A situation's about to explode. Shit's about to pop off. Off, up, in flames. Oh, baby, the shift is gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It was meant to happen. Do one more card for the clarity of this ethereal read. Dropped and almost wanted to go in reverse. Dropped and almost wanted to go in reverse. Check yourself came out. And it's about to go down. Like I said, the doorways are closed, have closed. And these new doors have opened. That's the old doorway. And then expect a new beginning. This is deep. The pregnancy test came out, so this is somebody that already has a child with another child coming in. And understanding that this could be a partnership with a business, an incorporation, and you've already birthed an idea that has grown, and another one is birthing. I'll shade of that. Let's get it. So, that being said, ancestors, supreme frequencies of the all, of divine lights, divine healing frequencies, divine protection, divine understanding, divine purity. Ashe. They want your forgiveness. I bet now, like these, ooh, baby, if you've ever quantum leaped, if you've ever said, no, this is not my reality. I will not allow it to be my reality. I will remove myself from this reality. Just remove from everything. Don't answer nobody in that world. None of it. To understand what I'm talking about a quantum leap, only the real ones gonna know about this here. Don't answer nothing. Hell, take that number and change it. Change the number and see who wants to pull at your energy. Who is already aligned to who you are at a high frequency and is going to support you. Understanding all these worlds out here and how it has nothing to do with your reality or the reality that you're manifesting. I just heard in yet a hard head to make a soft ass. There's so many ancestors on deck. People be thinking what they doing ain't being seen. Why is there a seen and an unseen realm then? Why is there divine justice then? We all know why certain things transpired into this very moment. I was going to say today, but the ancestors didn't want me to say today because time is fluid. There's a lot of things transpiring in these new realities. 5D, 5 density. So of course they're going to want your forgiveness. You are no longer in their reality. They no longer feel your energy. You are no longer a food source in their world. It was draining you. Sacral chakra. Not to keep it, but I did see it. Wanted to keep you in that reality with them. Ooh, he says I'm shuffling. Look, I'm shuffling on these and stuff flying. It's a hit and a miss with this one. So it's a hit and a miss with this one. Initiations and rank. It's a hit and a miss with this one. So your discernment is going to matter the most. Though you are getting initiated into a higher rank. You'll know as soon as you your chopping will be a little bit like being aware of ancestors that assist you. This divine initiation, your strength. Shango. So Shango wants me to talk about this experience. So in Chicago, at an airport, goddess that I was dating at the time, her mother pull up, we get our luggage and stuff. I put our luggage in the car and she wasn't paying attention whatsoever. I didn't get into the car. So the door was open. I'm about ready to put one foot in. And one foot is still planted. My left foot is still planted right by the tire. And I'm about to put my right foot in. Roll the tire right over my foot. Her vehicle is right on top of my left foot. Though I had on some New Balances, y'all. I had on some New Balances. But the whole vehicle was on my left foot. I'm sitting there like, ooh, I don't feel no pain. I gotta scream. She said, ooh, I'm sorry. You all right? I said, yeah, I'm good. Her mom and her look at each other like, Shango. Oba came out though. Ashe. Goddess of rivers and sometimes marriage. Tricked by another to cut her ear off and feed it to Shango. This is the Oba. Illusion casting. Temporary paralysis. Deflection of matter and energy. Deflection of matter and energy. Whether it's good, bad, light, or dark. Understanding that about Oba. Dimensional travel and elemental conversion. When ones really understand there's a light and a dark aspect to everything. I'll be like, oh, that's how y'all see Oba? Okay, well, you gotta understand she was manipulated a little bit. She went through a trial of manipulation. That was her test, baby. That was her test. Whew. Okay, calm down a little bit because it be the stories like that. Oh, okay. I like the, I ain't putting, you see I put goddess. Because in your world, it's a deity. In ours, it's a goddess. You got to make it make sense somewhere. You can leave your deities and stuff over there. And understanding that, the transpiring and the transitioning from a god and a goddess, a king or a queen, to a deity in those worlds. It has nothing to do with our culture and heritage. Somebody needs to hear this. It has nothing to do with our culture and heritage. So we just gonna call them a god and goddess and just out of nowhere call them deities? Somebody needed to hear it like that. Tanyan, another Arisha. Arisha of herbal medicine, herbalist, and healing divinity of forests, trees, and hunting. Say what you need to say. It's a wrap. That's it right there. Say what you need to say. Speak your truth. Be your truth. Live in your truth. I'm doing soul truth. And go ahead and end this energy grid read. Because as these purity frequencies keep filling these energy grids more and more, leaving not one energy grid or ley line portal untouched. We're going to keep shining bright in these ethers. Divine order in play. They talking about the land is plentiful, baby. Shut down some of these motherfucking grocery stores. Put these oranges and apples and grapes and bananas back on the lands and make them plentiful. No more divide and conquer. People out here starving because you want to control a matrix-driven simulation that ain't even in your control no more. No seeds in the plants and vegetables. You playing crazy. Excuse me, I had to speak something for me. Because divine order is, and baby, when I tell you about these zoos, if that dress that pop up in the back and make they booty fade Venus Hottentot. A big booty and the boot pirates. Get that booty. But anyway, pirates, the Venus Hottentot, big butt in a cage, like she was just a zoo. Because the lands was plentiful with the lions, tigers, and bears then in the jungles and forests. It wasn't even a zoo. And what they call them, circuses or festivals or something? Buy tickets to come see them perform when they fought right by us, baby. Lions, tigers, and bears. Fink, fink, fink. See a lion, jump at him. Somebody had to hear it like that. Where can I create more space? Giving space for these realities. Like I said, these old thought patterns. Where it go, baby? Because it wanna come back up. Letting go of these old thought patterns. These is old worlds. They're old. They're not even your emotions. Somebody else I'm talking. They're not even your emotions anymore. Like all of them. Like these ain't your emotions no more. You starting to see it for what it is. So since you starting to see it for what it is, you could, like I said, ancestor transcend. You got an ancestor came down like a shooting star with the rainbows, baby. Here I am. When you said you made the choice, the free will to do this in your reality, oh baby, make way. Move, boom. Here I is. You give the space. Instead of filling yourself up with busy work and things to do, create more sacred space in your schedule, in your home, your mind, your lungs, and in your heart. Take time to just be. Today's soul action. Do a clutter detox of your schedule, home, and innermost self. Make space. Clarity will come. They say with it again. Do a clutter detox. The cluttering of the mind. Like this is deep. Giving the space. Someone needs to deprogram the subconscious mind. That's deep. Like I said, it could be music. I was really talk about that the other day. It could be music. Change up what you're listening to. Because these words are still spells, and these words can help mend and mold your reality. So declutter. Well, declutter came out. Do a clutter detox of your schedule throughout your day. What is feeding your soul? Are you doing some soul work? See, that's a frequency, soul work. It's ones that ain't even ready to hear that 2121. It's ones that won't even understand that frequency when it's being said. Divine grace to understand that frequency. Self-work? Oh, baby. Ain't got nothing to do with nobody's church. That's you. And all that holiness that flows within your vessel. Oh, those cards, we can talk about it. We can talk about it. Making that space. You make that space, breathing in your brain. Like I said, as birth, you start in that stomach, fill your body up, go right to that brain, fill that oxygen up, and just let it flow. That clarity gonna show. It's gonna come through. Someone's an oracle. It may come out in code, so write it down if you already have a journal and a dream journal. You're gonna come back to it a day or two from then and be like, oh, there it is. Mess around and highlight it. There go my clarity. Bam. We're gonna go ahead and end it, y'all. Just seen 222 with the 7. And that 777 portal just went through a lot of abundance, a lot of things shifting into divine order with pure intentions. So with that being said, y'all already know, always peace, love, oneness, and divine vitality on all energy grids. Ashe.